Excuse me, hiccups. Hello, everybody. I am Greg, joined along with your delicious co-host, Zack Ward.
Ward. Weird. Zack Weird.
The wide
Cool.
load.
Cool, Steam. I don't give a shit. Go away.
Steam trying to shill you.
Steam's like, your controller's plugged in, so you should totally play with the big screen mode because it's like a console because you're a console peasant.
Big screen mode sucks, by the way. Don't do it.
I like big screen mode.
Oh, really?
But when I bring up Steam and have a controller plugged in, I just have my controllers plugged in.
No shit.
It's not there because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play. Like, like fuck it. Fuck you, Steam.
Jeez.
Assholes.
What? Fuck you, Steam, you assholes. So how have you been, Zach?
Up and down. You know, life.
Life, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the life. Ups and downs. I know you got plenty of figures. I mean, me and myself, I pretty much the same thing. Life.
Yeah. Up and down.
Scaring away co-hosts for charity streams. It's gonna be great. Or not charity
Who
streams.
did you?
So remember, I don't know if you ever met him or seen him. He was on a stream. He's on some streams, some Stardew Valley streams. He was going to be my co-host to the upcoming transgender awareness stream. So fucking, but we're also seeing each other, or we were anyway. So, of course, that's always a great idea, right? Put the people you're dating on the ting.
Well, it becomes continuity, or if you want to go back way far, it's like being in a band in the 80s. I don't want your girlfriend in the music video. My girlfriend's in the music video. Yeah. Why? And then it's like that dumb bitch is in that music video for the rest of time.
Exactly. So, he's like, yeah, I actually want to be a part of that. I'm like, okay, cool. Want to co-host it? Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do a 6-hour stream or a 12-hour stream? He's like, 12 hours. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, let's do it. So then the other day I get super hammered, of course. And then I sent them videos, and apparently, I don't remember this, I got blacked out by this point. I apparently told him about a past relationship, and then I said I was in love with him, and then he was like, no, and left.
Oof. You Ted Mosby'd?
He goes,
pulled a Ted Mosby.
I don't know who that is.
How I Met Your Mother. Just watch How I Met Your Mother.
Okay. But yeah,
Okay, you know that meme you tagged me in?
Which one?
The, where is it? Because it's the newest. You ever just look at someone and bitch ass? Me, yeah. Right now to you.
Of course. Fucking. But yeah, they after I did that, they're like, I want space. Oh, okay. Well, I know what that means. So, I know what that means. I've been on plenty of these Tinder dates. We're done, I guess.
Ted Mosby. Oh no. Breathe too big. Oh shit.
Well, what are you gonna do? Shit happens. Who knows? Maybe it'll work out, but my doubts. I have doubts. So that's my week. Oh, and then I saw Mortal Kombat. I don't know if you want to touch on that for a minute or.
So my general fucking feelings on Mortal Kombat are, it's pretty good. Like, I wasn't pissed off. Well, okay, so the main character can go in the garbage, but
yeah,
on the surface, and also fucking with the lore, I'm not really a fan of, but whatever. On the surface, it's actually, I enjoyed myself watching it. I mean, Colt can go burn in dumpster, but otherwise not. You and your disc. I was gonna say you and your discount Colossus armor and your Baraka discount Baraka fucking powers can go straight to hell.
Straight to hell. I Other than that, it's funny the whole time. So my brother is on the other side. Devin is more. Devin's in on the lore, the current lore right now. What the 9 through 11.
Yeah.
Which I guess could include DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat, but technically, so
I think it does. Like,
it does because Joker in Mortal Kombat 11, a lot of the characters remember Joker from that game.
Right, but they're both owned by Warner Brothers now.
Yeah.
So technically, it could still be canon because DC could be like, "Oh, you remember that time we went to that weird ass universe where everyone just killed each other after they fought instead of being like us and not killed each other
and not kill each other, right?" So fucking
we just maim each other. That's fine. Everyone goes to the hospital and comes back a few months later. We're good.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Sub-Zero just rips out their spine and goes, "I'm done. Bye." Poof.
But
anyway.
So he was like, he had mixed feelings about it, but like me and the rest of the family were like, "This is fucking awesome." The fights, that's what I mean.
Right.
The fights were great.
Pretty good.
Like,
Kano was probably the best. Like,
yes,
as far as dialogue and acting and all that stuff goes, friggin' Kano was probably the best. And then this is just me being nitpicky. I didn't like who they cast as Kung Lao.
Oh,
he had a weird shaped face, and I was like, "That's not Kung Lao."
What'd you think of Cabal?
I thought Cabal looked cool.
Yeah, Cabal does look cool. If there's any action figures,
I mean,
which I'm sure there'll be figures that come out, I'm definitely getting a couple.
I mean, if Cabal from Mortal Kombat came to our universe and hopped in a military trash can and hopped out, that's probably what he would look like.
He looks like a Fallout character. It was great. Fucking. I thought some of his lines were fucking funny too. Yeah, he's a real asshole. You'll love him.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
But I love the story. Whenever it got to the story part, it felt like they rushed through it and were like, okay, yeah, we all. It's almost like the director would pause it or mute it and just look into the camera and go, "We know you don't give a shit. There'll be a fight in one moment."
Right.
It's great. I'm like, yes.
Because no one go. Okay, so if you were gonna do the big tournament, oh my ribs, oh shit. Anyway, if you're gonna do the tournament, it's like, okay, so we're gonna do the tournament arc. So it's like an anime now. So you just fight, drama, fight, drama.
Exactly.
And then ending, right? And then Shao Kahn comes in and beats someone over the head with a fucking hammer. I don't know. But no, that's what it should have been. And also, I prefer Reptile in the movie more than I do the games. Like, ever since Mortal Kombat 4, fucking Reptile has looked like shit. Don't at me.
Wow. I actually didn't like his design in the movie. I thought he looked too
Okay, I take that back. There was an alternate costume where he looked like the creature of the Black Lagoon in Mortal Kombat 10. That was perfect. Everything else, trash.
Trash. It's just green scorpion with a fucking
For me, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And acid bubbles. Should have had the acid bubble too in the movie. But that's nitpicking. But on a whole, for what it was, it's fine.
Yeah. The first and final battles are pretty fucking awesome. Like,
right. Like, it would have been cool. So, I'm not trying to rewrite the movie or anything. If they would have been like, okay, this is Sub-Zero versus Scorpion or whatever, or V Scorpion, Dawn of Mortal Kombat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just do a movie about that, which they made an animated movie that apparently went into the whatchamacallit, the first tournament, I think it is.
Oh, that Scorpion movie?
Yeah. I downloaded it. I haven't watched. I watched parts of it because I was taking a shit. And it was on my phone.
Yeah. I seen when Mortal Kombat dropped, they added a bunch of other Mortal Kombat films that looked...
The first
that just looked lower budget. It like the fucking just from the poster, I'm just like, I did not know that exists. The only ones I knew that existed was the first one from the mid '90s and Annihilation. After that, I didn't know there was more.
Well, what is it? It's Legacies. There's another one. Like Legacies is Mortal Kombat in what 2010. So it's like everyone looks like an MMA fighter or some shit.
No, no thanks.
And also another nitpick that I had was, so Scorpion's supposed to be bright yellow, right? And black.
Mhm.
Well, why the hell is his hood all like, it's huge, and then when they fight, they always have to take off their masks. And I know that's for actor FaceTime, but it's like, just keep the mask on. And
He did take it off a few times to talk to people. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right. And Scorpion, why is your face not a skull? Like it's supposed to be.
Right. I know. I dug the hood because it reminded me of the which I know you hate, the Injustice Scorpion.
Oh no, I love that. That costume's fire.
Thank you. Because I know how much you hate the costumes in that game, but I really dug the fucking I really dug that fucking hood costume. It's pretty badass.
Jim Lee's redesign on Scorpion is dope.
Yes.
I also like, and I don't like Mortal Kombat 9's normal costume, but the alternate costume that they gave Scorpion. As I pause in pain. But
I had to pause to open the door for the cat. And then we both paused like, fuck, he's not talking.
Yeah. My ribs were like, shut the fuck up.
What did you do to your ribs?
I don't know.
Did you take a
I might have slept on them wrong. And yeah, I don't know. It just like at work, I lifted up a cart at one point, and then it was like, oh, my ribs are in pain. Why? Help. Jesus.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Sounds like you need a stretch.
Or it might be the poop that I took at 12 o'clock last night and then went back to bed. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Gotta do some ab crunches. Fucking. Sucks like no.
So I don't know if that's a maybe. I can do crunches, but it's just like, oh geez.
It's setups. I still suck at.
It makes me feel fatter than I normally feel. Like even like sitting down in a chair, I'm just like, God, I'm fat. And like people look at me, you're not fat. I'm like, yeah, I am. Those rolls, they say other things when I sit down, and I know everyone has that, but it's just fucking body dysmorphia at this point. I'm just like, ugh, I hate it.
Fuck it. Fuck my love handles.
Right. So I retweeted something on Twitter, and this is just random shit. So Citizen Kane on Rotten Tomatoes has a 99% for a tomato meter, and then a 90% audience score. Godzilla versus Destroya has 100% tomato meter and 96% fucking audience score.
Is that a bad one or what? I haven't
No, that's a Godzilla movie. Like, it's an old Godzilla movie with dudes in rubber suits. So no, it's not bad. It's just fucking ridiculous. But that's a Troya.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love sometimes the Rotten Tomato people can be such fucking like and snooty about about movies, and then there's other movies where I'm like, oh okay, they got that one.
Yeah.
Like some of the animated stuff where like they're like too critical on this one, but then they got another one has like 100% rating. They were it's like one of those new 52 movies have 100% rating. I'm like, okay.
No. Like everyone likes the Endgame for the new 52 movies, and I'm just like, dude, it was trash. It was nihilist trash. Like, I'm sorry, the world's already nihilistic enough, and don't get me wrong, I like a good nihilism story, but holy fuck, you just tore these characters apart, replaced them with robots, and killed some of them off, and then put one of them in the source wall, and fucking, what? And then Batman's on the fucking Mobius chair, and you're like, excuse me, and he's evil. Why? And then oh, and then we're just going to erase the universe because the Flash is going to run so fast, faster than he's ever ran before, and then a bright white light will destroy this universe because Barry fucks up everything. And then that's the end of the universe. Congratulations.
It's not the plot to Flashpoint.
No, that's not Flashpoint. I'm talking about well, it is the plot to Flashpoint. Barry runs so fast that he fucks something up. That is Flash stories since Jeff Johns took over. Flash runs so fast he fucks things up.
It's like, stop running. Someone break his legs. God.
I went back in time to go save my mom. Now Aquaman and Wonder Woman are fighting, and Batman's a crazy person that uses guns. What the fuck?
Just one little fix fucked everything. And then that fucking that dialogue from what's his name at the end, they call me the bad guy. It's like, oh, so that's fucking fire. It's so sad, but it's fire. And they call me the bad guy. And it's like, oh.
Under Dan DiDio, Flash, you are not supposed to have parents. You are not supposed to be happy in any way, shape, or form. Fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
DC heroes aren't happy. Fuck you.
They're depressed.
They're depressed sacks of shit that are gods among men, but fuck that noise. They're sad, depressed pieces of shit that are just like, ugh, I don't have any fucking parents. Because, New 52 happens. Batman's the same. Green Lantern's the same. But Superman? Fuck Superman. Superman has no fucking family, and he's not together with Lois, and he just does a bunch of dumb shit, and then he gets, like, fucking space cancer or some shit, and then gets fire powers that no one gives a shit about, and then he dies.
Yes.
Sorry.
Is that what that one film is? The Doomsday one? Or is that another one?
No, that's actual, like, that's a adaptation of the actual death of Superman, which is ridiculous and bonkers. And also the Justice League in that movie is not the right Justice League.
Of course.
Because that one, it's like, oh, it's a New 52 Justice League with Cyborg and whatnot. Oh, no. Oh, ranting too much. Oh. But anyway, so that's not the right Justice League, because the Justice League at that point was supposed to be like Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, fucking Martian Manhunter, Fire and Ice, fucking characters that are like, what? Maxwell Lord, like Justice League International. So they all go to fight Doomsday, and then Doomsday just kicks the shit out of them. And then Superman shows up. What the fuck's going on here? And then Doomsday beats him up. And then they punch each other really hard. But Superman goes into a coma. And then Doomsday dies. So, yeah.
He just died. No explanation. He's dead.
So that Death of Superman movie, like, I like those two movies. Both that and Reign of Superman. But I physically laughed out loud when they did that scene where they punch each other. Because in the movie they punch each other, so, you know, Superman's face crushes like normal. Like if you watch someone's face in slow motion, just crushes their cheeks. Well, fucking Doomsday's jaw is just like fucking off to the side.
Oh yeah, they go to the side. Oh my God.
And there's spit flying, and I'm just like, wow.
I love superheroes. It's awesome.
Comics are fun. Dumb assholes in costumes.
And we'll continue to buy.
Pretty much. Like, I'm like, all right, well, I'll just make my own canon. You can keep all your dumb crap. I'll just take what I like, and that's what's gonna be, you know, my canon. Oh.
Take what you want from me. Take what you need from me.
And then, no matter how hard they try, they'll be like, oh, Batman's a depressed piece of shit that doesn't give a shit about people and is really manipulative. Yes, but he also cares about people and children, so, you know, whatever.
He has traits. I've been on a animated series kick, which I told myself I wasn't going to do because I was looking at it and I go, God, I've seen this show so many fucking times, I don't want to watch this again. And then I forgot what happened, but it was the day it happened. The whole fucking I need space. I'm like, I really need some comfort viewing. So I threw on which episode? Oh, I threw on Heart of Ice. You know, a depressing episode. So they're on Heart of Ice, and then I've been binging ever since. Every episode after.
Greg's just sitting there on the couch with a tub of ice cream. I hate it.
I did almost cry at the end because, of course, him talking to the fucking snow globe with Nora in it. I'm like, oh, it almost got me. I knew for sure.
I was watching.
Oh, continue. Go ahead.
I was watching Invincible today, and so it's the season finale, and I don't want to put spoilers because it just came out today, but there's a part where it's just like, oh my god, why are you gonna make me cry? Stop it. And it gets all fucking misty-eyed and shit, and I'm just like, don't do it.
Please don't let anyone walk in and see me.
Right. Luckily no one was home, and I had just woken up from my nap, so I was good. Oh, but yeah. I was like, there was a part where I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh.
I think my brother said I don't know if my brother started it yet. I know he started something, but I definitely gotta have to watch that myself.
I really dig it. And I've read the comics, up to a certain point. So the only depressing part is there will be no Spider-Man crossover like there is in comic, but whatever.
Boo. Is it a Marvel brand, or is it just...
No, it's Skybound Image. And Invincible is story about Mark Grayson, who is basically that universe's Superman's son. And then he gets superpowers, and then the plot twist for the thing is... Spoilers. Here we go. For the comic book, and maybe for the show, I don't know. His dad's evil and is trying to take over the planet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So then it turns into one of those. But then it changes into, a superhero book, but with, family drama and aliens and all the weird, wacky shit that you could think of. Clones and brains in jars, and it's a fun book.
Sex.
Show's pretty fun, too.
I'll have to check that out for sure.
Although, when I was watching the show, when I read the book, I cast, what's his name from Batman Beyond to play Mark, or Invincible. And then I didn't really have a voice in my head for, Omni-Man or any of those characters. Adam Eve, I think I had a voice, but I don't remember what it was. I just remember I was like, you know who should play Mark? Fucking Terry McGinnis, that's who. And then they cast the guy from The Walking Dead. I was like, okay, but I don't agree.
Which guy?
What? Lee? Not Lee. What the hell is his name?
Dude with crossbow?
No, the Asian guy.
Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about. All you gotta say is Asian guy, because I think he's the only fucking Asian guy in that fucking show. Glenn.
There we go. Kind of turned into a whatchamacallit podcast, just a random comic book bullshit thing.
Well, that's how it ties into the action figures, Zach. Let's get into it.
Branding!
I only have 3 things, so I might as well just start. So, Zach goes, we doing plastic people? I'm like, I really don't want to. I only have 3 things. And then I forgot that I leave all my figures out for the show before putting them up, so I don't have to take them down again. Well, I had tear down 2 displays so I could put 2 of these in-box figures in the back, and then I realized, oh my god, I still gotta do that show, and then I'm gonna have to tear this down again and grab these guys back down. I'm just like, fuck! Alright, Zach, we're doing the show. I'm gonna have a panic attack just thinking about it. Because when my room gets a certain way, I freak out. It's always a fucking wreck. It's either wires, laundry... It's
an organized mess.
It's organized mess. So let's just dive right into it. It's all wrestling. Shocker. So
quote Philip DeFranco, let's just jump into it.
Yes. First up, got fucking Macho Man Randy Savage pop vinyl, which I want to say Walmart's got a different version. I think Walmart's is different because I seen another one. It's the same one.
Into a Slim Jim ad. Or is that an actual ring attire? Do you know?
It's a ring attire because it's the green. I can't remember which one. It looks familiar, but it's hard to see.
Is it a warrior match?
It looks yellow. It looks yellow on
Well,
camera, but it's
right.
like
It's
neon
yellow
green.
and
Yellow green.
maybe.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It could be a.
It's
Warrior
not
match.
7. It's not 7. But I know they had matches that weren't 7 or whatchamacallit.
It could be the SummerSlam. I don't remember. I'm not. I feel like a fake fan not remembering, but it's definitely he's definitely worn this. I can guarantee you that. Because
Right.
how do you just pull this out of your ass and put it on Savage? Unless you
Because it's in a Slim Jim ad. That's how.
Well, this isn't Slim Jim. This is, I'm telling you, it's neon green. You gotta trust me. If the camera lies to you, it's green. It's yellow green.
It's royal blue.
The dress is, damn it, Zach, the dress is not yellow and gold, or gold and white. If I remember
Oh, I was making a liar joke where he's like, this pen is royal blue, because he was gonna be like, it's red. He's gonna write red, and it says royal blue on it, and he's like, oh, come on!
Oh, God, I haven't seen that movie in forever. I gotta rewatch
I
it.
fucking love Liar.
Jim Carrey is so good. Okay.
Even I love the Grinch movie too. Even though people shit on that movie, dude, it's so like it's just fucking funny. I'm sorry, like I don't even care.
I can't.
It's fucking funny. Oh,
I'm sure
so
if you got me
good.
drunk when I was with friends watching it, I'd probably enjoy it though. So we're not gonna.
It's a holiday. It's a holiday tradition to watch that movie.
It's a holiday tradition for the boys.
And then, of course, I have to watch Holiday Nights. Like, that's the one that I go to. What about a Mr. Freeze episode? Look, none of them take place during Christmas.
Fuck it. I know. I've said this before. Last year, I watched Batman Returns like 4 times. 3 of them I was very intoxicated for.
That movie is so aesthetically pleasing.
It
and
is.
then you look at the script and you're just like, oof.
What is this? And then the actors' performances are so good. Like, it makes it great. Danny DeVito, it's probably one of Dan DeVito's best movies. Like, legit. Then, oh, I forgot to mention, I'm taking a break from drinking because of that incident. Because if drink is going to fuck up relationships, I'm not drinking for a while.
Things change. Meow. Boom.
So,
and then you got Danny DeVito sitting on a fucking quarter machine Batmobile. I played the city like a heart from hell. And he gets all pissed off when Batman takes off the candy cane receiver thing. Fucking freaking out.
I love that line too. So, I know these are Zach's favorites right here. So,
what?
These next 2 pickups. So, last week, Casey James, Kurt, one of the head guys at PPW, he brings in his old T-shirt collection and is selling a couple. So, like, he's got a couple Terry Funk shirts. There's a Hayabusa shirt I'm eyeballing that I might buy from him. He had this Jeff Jarrett shirt that I knew I needed as soon as I saw it because I knew it would bug the shit out of you and Joe if I wore it to the next time we all hung out again.
Fucking Joe sitting there. I nothing Jeff Jarrett. Bullshit. Drunk in your house when it turned into what it was if you nothing Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So,
I'm gonna step back. We're getting a little hard on Craig. Nah, fuck that. Jeff Jarrett shit. Fight me.
Damn, man. I like Jeff Jarrett. It's funny too, cause I told Kurt Casey when I bought the shirt. He's like, really? You want to buy that? I'm like, yeah. I was like, dude, my friends hate Jeff Jarrett. I need to buy it just for that alone. And they see me wearing it backstage. Poncho even wore it too. Which, when Poncho put it on, it like went way past his crotch. It looked like a fucking nighttime shirt on him. It was huge on him.
Cocking it. He could have shirt cocked it. It would have been fine.
Pretty much. So then, like, they see me and Randy starts laughing. He goes, why does his friends hate Jeff? Because like Randy knew Jeff. Fucking. So, I think Jeff got him the job in TNA. He was either Jeff or Dutch, but yeah.
Personally, I don't have anything against Jeff Jarrett, but your fucking discount Dollar General Jeff or Ric Flair impression can go fuck itself. And then you ripped off Honky Tonk Man by having a country thing too. Piss off. Terrible.
I'm curious now. Who the fuck did it first? Oh, because they both started around the same time. If not a little bit, if not Honky Tonk Man a little bit before. I don't remember.
Because, I know Ric Flair's just... Was it Gorgeous George or... Ric Flair was not the original Nature Boy, put it that way.
It wasn't Buddy Landau either. I know who you're talking about. Buddy Rogers.
Yeah. So, I guess Ric Flair's discount too, but I've never watched a Buddy Rogers match, so Ric Flair is original.
Those two actually had a match, by the way. Buddy Rogers and Flair. And it was literally who's the real Nature Boy kind of feud.
Is that Fat Flair?
No.
Or Chunky Flair?
No. It was before his first world title. I haven't seen it, but I know Flair says it wasn't as good as he thought it could be. Because obviously at that point, Buddy was fucking was old. But
so it was like Andre in WWF, like WrestleMania 3 and...
I guess, yeah. You could probably, that's not a terrible comparison. So, let's get to these figures. Oh, so... During the show, I come back to watch the rest of the show out in the crowd. And I see there's more shit on the table, and I see action figures. And I immediately grab them. Chad, so not bad Chad, who's also in the crowd watching the show, sees me grab these, and we make eye contact, and I just go, I need these. And he just goes, Jesus Christ.
And you're wearing... Sorry, I just looked at your shirt. I was like, you're wearing a fucking Switchblade fucking t-shirt too? God damn it, Greg!
I'm wearing all your favorites. I'm wearing your favorites, and I'm about to show you your favorite action figures. Of your favorite guy, too.
Oh, now I remember. Now I remember. God damn it.
So, I go to the back with these things. I love Kurt sees me with the figures. He goes, and he's like, hey, what the fuck? I was like, hey... will you take $50 for both? Because he wanted, I think for them both is like $65. He's like, yeah, sure, man. I was like, pulled out $50. He goes, I probably have more. I just gotta look. I'm just like, oh my god, this man's gonna make a mint off me. He goes, I think I got more. I just gotta go back to my house. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. So here we are.
Well,
we'll start first. We got an R3 in the box, Hollywood Hogan. Who he's been shook and jarred because he was not in this pose originally. He's kind of leaned into the box. The box is a little... It's seen better days, but I feel like you could fix most of it, like get rid of these stickers and shit. But...
Oof.
The box looks fucking cool. I like the box.
The box is fine, but oof.
The figure. Oh yeah, everyone was making fun of it too. They're like, what the fuck's that figure? I'm just like, that's what that was back in the day. And they were looking at the figures on the back, and they're just... And I told them what you said. It was like, yeah, they got the chicken legs and shit. I love on the back says, come get them. So yeah. Oof. I thought about opening it, but I think I'll see if I can get one loose or get another boxed one.
Open the 2-pack.
No, because, it's a different Hogan in this one, too. It's actually a different Hogan.
Is it Retro Hogan? Or the Retro Running Wild Run? Or is it still...
No, it's the...
Hollywood.
It's still Hollywood. He got a...
Okay.
It's funny, Hogan made a mint on figures in this era. He's got, hold on the back here. 1, 2, 3. And then there's going to be a Hogan... There's a Hogan 3-pack with... retro with 80s Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, and then the throwback, and then the 2002 red and yellow Hogan, and then I think he gets 2 more of red and yellow Hogan. Legit, he has a shit ton of R3 figures.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you want your wrestling figures to look like starving African children? Again, because I hate them. You're doing this out of spite. So I really want to know. You're just like, that R3 collection. Look at all those starving African children that look like my favorite wrestlers.
Yes. Hang on.
bloated, starving African children. Put it that way.
Bloated, yeah. So like they got dad bod. They're dad bod starving. I didn't know that could be a thing.
Oof.
But yeah, the Hogans are different. Like the pants are different. This one has has the blue and white lightning bolts, and then this one has the fucking tie-dye look with the black and white. Which is pretty neat. Are they the same head scan? Actually, I think they are. Only this one's mustache is not so blonde. Looks like it's seen better days. Like,
dude, I'm sure you have because you're a wrestling professor. But you hear those stories about Hulk Hogan trying to get the bottom half of his beard black? Like how much of a pain in the ass it was?
No, I didn't hear that story.
Yeah,
now I gotta hear this.
I forgot where I found it, but it was Hulk talking about, you know how much of a pain in the ass it was to be Hollywood Hogan, to dye my fucking facial hair black except my mustache.
I can only imagine it was pain.
And I think he was like, yeah, one time I just shaved it off and painted, put fucking mascara all around my chin or some shit.
That's what he did for the NWO reunion. He just painted his fucking chin black. He didn't give a fuck, and everyone could tell he painted his chin black too.
Remember that ad? What was it? It was for WWE, and then it teased the NWO were coming back or some shit. And I was like, oh god, no.
Yeah, that was the
Please
one.
don't.
It was the NWO reunion.
Please don't. Oh god.
Probably. Yeah, you thought it was a fucking run. Like, no, Zach, it's an autograph signing.
I wouldn't put it past WWE though.
Who knows?
Like,
I remember when Nash came back, everyone thought there was like a rumor, which wasn't true, that there was going to be an NWO reunion, but no. All because Nash came out to the NWO theme as opposed to his Diesel music.
Scott was far too gone for that. Like, Scott Hall's body is in the shits at that point.
Yeah.
Like, oof.
Rip. Love you,
my
Scott.
boy. What'd you do to my boy?
They massacred my boy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty much.
All right, Zach.
Scott, you massacred my boy.
Go ahead and dive into your shiznits. Your very much more detailed, much more amazing action figures. Expensive.
So, let's see. Where do I start? Well, I'll start with the single picture, wherever the fuck it is. So, Kickstarter Spawn is the first one. So I'm pretty sure I got that. I don't know. I didn't take fucking notes. But yeah, that's the Kickstarter Spawn that happened in 2020, and then it finally came out in 2021. It's glorious. Has resealable packaging. My brother bought Modern Spawn and Classic Spawn. He got it before I did. Bullshit, but whatever. And I also helped him tear the cape off to put on a cloth cape with wires and cool things. But yeah.
No thank yous. He didn't give me the figure.
But it's a pretty dope figure. I like it. It's probably staying on card.
Oh.
Because it's $40. Like, it was $40 and it comes in this nice ass box. Like, the presentation for that fucking figure is immaculate. I paid over what? I paid $40 for it. $30 of it went to fucking packaging. $20 went to packaging. But no, like, it's the sculpt's dope. Even when this was announced, it was like, oh, it's a statue. I would have bought this shit because that sculpt is fucking amazing.
Oh my god, you said something about the packaging I totally forgot about. So Ringside is dropping a Jurassic Express 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking the box alone is cool, and this is definitely it's staying in the box. But then they're selling it for $54.99. Makes sense, right? It's cool.
Yeah,
cool box. Two figures with all the accessories. But for $59.99, you could get a variant. What's the variant, you ask? It's literally the figures switched. So instead of Jungle Boy being on instead of Jungle Boy being on Luchasaurus's shoulders, it's the other way around. And they're calling it a variant, and they want like a couple more dollars for it. It's so dumb. Like I'll send you pictures in a minute. I don't know if you've ever seen such a thing or
no, but I just got excited because I looked at Facebook and NECA posted a picture. I was like, I'm gonna need this. You probably will be like, okay, what is it? It's a werewolf, but why do you need it? Because it's American Werewolf in London, and it looks fucking cool.
Ooh. I've actually never seen that, but I bet you if I was into that movie, I'd probably have a boner. Because I hear it's good.
Dude, it's pretty good. Like, it's not like super serious or anything, but like fucking cool. It's about two stoners that go on a fucking, you probably know, but they go on a backpacking trip, and then one of them gets ravaged by a fucking werewolf. Well, both of them get ravaged by a werewolf, and then one dies because of it, and then the other one survives, and then feels bad. Nice. Becomes a werewolf, and then before he like transforms, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, the box. Yeah, but the whole fucking the variant. Like, what the fuck? Come on, Ringside. That's just...
Can you imagine if they do that, though? Have they done that?
Have they done what? Him coming... I don't think so, because he's huge. I don't think Jungle Boy... Maybe he could. Maybe I'm fucked up. Maybe I hate him, but...
Not for a long time, but just for like a set, like the 30 seconds before Jungle Boy's like, my spine's gonna compress, like, help me.
Yes.
But no, that box is cool.
I know, dude.
Luchasaurus looks cool.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I want these figures so bad, but I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should wait, because like I'm going broke right now. I just paid my bills. Bills are paid. I'm just broke as fuck. So I'm like, I really cannot.
All that matters.
I really can't, but I want it. I want it. It'll come in June. Which, where the fuck's my Naito? It's April. It's not even April anymore. It's gonna be May tomorrow. Where's my Naito?
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. Where's Naito? Naito. Anyway, sorry to interrupt your pickups, but please continue.
You're good. So then the next one I will go to is the Hush Batman and Superman and NECA Phantom. So Hush Batman and Superman is a fun tale, if my ribs will allow me to tell it. So they both came in on a Friday or some shit, and I had just paid my bills. It was on like the first 2 weeks of the month's checks are usually mostly bills. And I have no fucking money. So I bought a while ago. I bought the Storm Collectibles Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and I was gonna get into that line and buy like all the ninjas and Liu Kang and everyone that came out. Well, it just started being fucking re-releases of ninjas in different colors, and I'm just like, okay, I'm bored. I got Reptile. I had Reptile and Noob Saibot. Sold those off to pay for something. I don't remember. But I wasn't going to sell Scorpion and Sub-Zero because I like those characters.
No shit.
And I was like, they're really good figures. Like, I don't know if do you have the Hulk Hogan?
The Hulk Hogan? Oh, the Storm Collectibles one? No, but I wanted it because I really want the Ligers too.
Yeah.
One of these days I'll bite the bullet, but unfortunately by the time I bite the bullet it'll probably be expensive as fuck. But you know.
Hopefully you'll be making more money.
Sign me! Somebody sign me! So I can buy toys.
I'll get in shape, I promise.
Hey man.
I just need that signing bonus.
I move good for a biggin.
But so unfortunately I had to sell those. They sold fucking quick.
Oof.
Not as quick as the G.I. Joes that I sold. pay for something else. I don't remember what I was trying to pay
Which
for.
one was it where like you're literally watching like a fucking arms race and you're just like you just feel like your wallet exploding? It was like
Every day.
somebody was like somebody was doing a bidding war on one of your figures you were selling and you're like, "Oh my god." I think it was a Batman or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one it was, but yeah. 90-day total for eBay sellings is $628.36.
Oh, you're getting a W-2.
Apparently.
Probably. I don't know how that
So
works.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero, this was 18 days ago and 4 hours. Well, that's when they were delivered. But $250 for both of them.
Oh.
So
that's how much you got?
Yeah, well, I got two. Well, it was like $15 for shipping. I got 230 something.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, but like, what was it? Yes, fucking GI Joes. I sold most of my GI Joes besides Snake Eyes because that line is impossibly hard to find, and I'm just like, all right, well, I haven't gotten a new Joe in a while. I'm done. I'm out. I can't get the Baroness. I can't find what I want. Yada yada yada. And like, I'm done. So I got out of it. Right. It's a shit show because fucking Hasbro's like, oh, it's distribution, yada yada yada. And I'm like, stop. It's COVID. Bullshit. Just stop. You're clearly under fucking packaging these things to create this rarity so you can show the higher ups that, we don't want to do G.I. Joe, even though you put more effort into G.I. Joes than you do fucking Marvel Legends. Fight me. And yeah. So anyway, sold those two to buy Batman and Superman. And one, two, but I was like, Batman and Superman though.
Right.
And they're Mayfax and they're Hush. And yeah, they're pretty super. Well, I've opened Batman because I need to fix his fucking head because he was facing off to the left. And I was like, that ain't gonna fly, bro.
Oh no. Can you imagine get one on card and you want to leave it in card, but their head is like fucking slightly tilted?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. I was like, that ain't gonna stand. I mean, they're gonna get opened probably after I move. All these, well, Phantom might not, but Batman, Superman, and not Spawn, because I already said I'm keeping that on card. Why, Ribs? Why do you hate me? I'm just trying to communicate thoughts.
Ribs?
And Dr. Fate, who's coming up. So yeah, sold those, bought those. They're cool. I mean, I don't know. The Batman doesn't look as good as the prototype, because if you look at the prototype, his ears are sharper, the details are more sharper, and I know it's a mass-produced figure, yada, 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 but I'm still like, but could you make it look like the prototype, please?
Please?
Please! So yeah. Those two, and then, I don't know if I mentioned this one. I think I mentioned it to you, but I got the beat-up blue and gray Mayfax Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Oh, yes,
So,
they look so sexy.
It's like after he fights Mutant Leader and gets all beat up, and it's basically on a cover because in the book he doesn't actually look like that at any point. So got that, opened him up. He's basically the black one that I have, but in blue because I'm a sucker. And I'm just like, those figures look so fucking amazing. And then the other, I didn't go through the Phantom. My bad. So we went to Target last weekend. I think it was last weekend. I had the intention of finding the House of X, Powers of 10, Marvel Legends line to buy Cyclops, Magneto, and Omega Sentinel. Is that her name? I don't know. I was just going to finish the wave because I have 4 out of 7 figures. 4 out of 7. I was just like, I'll just finish the wave, complete the bath, whatever. It'll look cool on the X-Men shelf. So I was talking mad shit because we went to the toy all day and had dick. So I was like, man, Target sucks, yada, yada, yada. I don't find shit every time I come here, yada, yada, yada. Boy, did Target hear me talking shit. And then we went to the adult collectibles section, and who pops up? The Phantom. I was like, okay.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't buy this, but I'm gonna buy it.
I'm gonna grab that shit, man.
Right. So then I was like, went up to the checkout, and it was like $34, like $29.99, and then plus tax. So yeah, it was like 32 something. And I was like, holy fuck.
Bend you over the sink, why don't you?
Right. And then I went on. My brother's like, well, I have it pre-ordered on Big Bad Toy Store. I was like, dude, I just saved like $10 because it's like 35 on Big Bad. I'm like, oof. So yeah, that was Target kicking me in the testicles. It's like, oh, thanks. I didn't expect to find anything.
Got Nikki in the chat saying, "Toys and vampires. What are you, a teenage Tom girl?" And then he's posting a bunch of emojis.
Yeah.
Yes. Anywho, sorry about that.
We are vampires collecting toys. All right.
I'm a sexy vampire.
So Mezco 112, Dr. Fate. I don't know if you know who Dr. Fate is.
Yeah, I know who Dr. Fate is.
Okay. So Dr. Fate's cool. I haven't opened him, but pictures look dope. That box, and he's not a Mezco exclusive. Like, that box is the exclusive size, and that packaging is fucking dope.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
The box art.
Yeah.
And then if you look up any of the pictures of the figure, he just looks amazeballs. So that was cool. That didn't come up when I was like, oh shit, I need money. Nice. It was like, oh, $100. Here you go. And then the book that I bought, because I turned this into comics and figures, is Monsters by Barry Windsor Smith. And for those of you that don't know, Greg probably doesn't. No. But Barry Windsor Smith was a artist in the 60s on Conan. And then he did some X-Men, some Daredevil. He did an issue of Iron Man, some covers. His mainstream claim to fame is Wolverine Weapon X, which goes through, they kidnap Wolverine and put him through the adamantium bonding process and what's that like, and then his subsequent brainwashing and this, that, and the other. It's basically a fucking horror show, but good read nonetheless. Art's amazing. Anyway, so he was working for Marvel, and in '86 he brought up a pitch for the Hulk's backstory. So for those of you that don't know, Greg, audience, it's like Hulk's backstory, as far as I know, is when he was a child, his dad was an abusive piece of shit and beat him. So he suppressed all that rage and all that stuff. And then when the gamma rays hit him, it came out as the Hulk. That's why Bruce Banner has split personalities too, I think. I could be talking out my ass.
So that's why he has a Gray Hulk?
Right, like Gray Hulk and Smart Hulk and Savage Hulk, all that stuff. So there's sometimes where Hulk can talk in 3-word sentences like I am Groot, and other times he can be a full fucking, science professor, or doing dabs like in Endgame, because God, why'd you date that movie? That type of stuff.
Doing dabs.
And then fucking dumb.
That's what
anyway.
You want.
So that was Barry's idea. So he pitched it to Marvel, and they're like, no. Too dark, too grim, whatever their reasoning was. And he's like, okay. So then he shopped it around to DC. DC's like, pass. And then Dark Horse is like, hey, we're cool, dark, and edgy. How about you bring that shit over here? We'll call it Big Red, this, that, and the other. And then Barry Windsor Smith's like, can I say cocksucker? And they're like, that's a little too dark for us. Pass. So 35 years later, this comes out. He's been working on this book for 35 years, and it's 370 pages. Jeez. So, yeah, it's a fucking tour de force.
So he independently published it then?
it's through Fantagraphics. I don't know exactly what Fantagraphics, as far as a publisher, is.
Mm-hmm.
I think they publish books, but they do like the artist editions, so like black and white, or even like actual pencil pages
Okay.
type stuff. So just the gist of the story, because the story is more about the journey than the destination. So in broad strokes, it's the Hulk origin that he was talking about, right? So there's this guy named Bobby Bailey, and he goes into a recruitment center. He's like, "Hey, look, I want to join the military." Recruiter's like, "Oh no, not like that." He's like, "Okay, so I need your name, social security. Have you had a job, address?" And Bobby's like, "I don't know. I just want to join the military because of my dad." He's like, "All right, well, I might have something for you." So he goes, "All right, let me make a phone call." And he goes, "Okay, Bobby, you're gonna be in Project Prometheus. You're gonna meet fucking some dude gonna colonel or some shit, and he's gonna take you and talk you through this and yada yada yada." So what they basically do is experiment on him and leave him in like a dark room, like a fetus room, and turn him into this giant hulking gross monster, right? So there's your Hulk for the story. So he escapes because the recruiter feels bad about it after talking to his wife, and he goes crazy and is in his basement for like 16 days reading comic books, and it's a trip of what I've read so far. And I've watched cartoonist kayfabe on it.
Let's check that out. Sounds fucked.
Right. So he escapes and the gets out, and then you got General, I don't remember his name, but it's basically General Ross is hunting him down, and it's like a year later. But he ends up going back to his family home, where there's flashbacks to when he was a kid. Oh, and Bobby Bailey doesn't have a left eye either, because the book opens with his dad savagely beating him, and he lost an eye.
Oh my god.
Right. So he goes back to his childhood home, and the cool thing is so it's like a flashback. So he opens the door, and it's all dilapidated and shit because he hasn't been there in a while. And when he enters, it's like it's brand new, and his mom's standing there, this, that, and the other. And so it's basically a story of how his dad's a World War II veteran, goes to World War II, sees some fucked up Nazi shit, kills his teammates, eats their bodies, gets a badge put on him, comes back home, treats the child like a piece of shit. Meanwhile, the wife fell in love with someone else in the town, and then he's crazy and jealous, and then she invites like her brother and shit over to dinner. His brother and his fiance or whatever, and then he murders all three of them, and then the dude she was falling in love with murders him, and then Bobby's just kind of saved. So yeah, it's like really dark, fucked up, and terrible.
Sounds wild as fuck.
And I was like, I'm in a depressive state. Let me buy this book for $35 and start reading it. I read 115 pages
Jesus.
So far. First day I had it, I was like, holy shit.
Holy balls.
Right. Well, even watching that cartoonist kayfabe video, I was like, what is this? I need to read it and experience it for myself. So, and it's like fucking huge, dude. It's ridiculous.
It says like 300 some pages. That's about the size of some of those wrestling books I got over there.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's about the size of my Fallout Wasteland Warfare fucking box. Like, dude put in work. But yeah, so that's my haul and my ribs. Oh.
I was just saying, what the hell was that? I just hear thud.
Oh, that was my phone.
Oh.
But yeah.
I thought that was you crashing your ribs into something.
I wish.
Like you said, you made a Minecraft oof noise earlier.
Oh!
You kind of did what you did one a second ago too. You're like, oh.
Yeah. Sound like Brett when he pops his finger back in, describing Mr. Perfect.
Jesus. Oh Jesus. All right.
Jesus, that was a show.
There's a cat.
It's a show.
That is a show indeed. All right, Zach. Obviously, anybody watching, Nikki, there's a cat behind you. Yes. Well, she's on the ground now, but
Call it a pussy.
of course, anybody that's watching the live stream version or watching us live right now, we will be coming back after a break to be playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So stay tuned. We're just going to do the outro for the audio edited podcast version. So, Zach, give us your plugs.
Plugs. So, Shellshock, or you can find me on the Shellshock Network doing this podcast, Plastic People Podcast, in case we didn't mention that at the beginning of this show. This one, Animations Anonymous and Drunk in Your House, which has a episode in the works.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Just needs to be edited. And then Instagram, although I haven't posted in a while because I have no place for photography at the moment, but I don't know. I'll post something there. Maybe. I'll figure it out. I would suggest if you're interested in monsters, you pick it up on Amazon. It's a little bit cheaper than normal. And yeah.
Lovely. So, if you're not already following us on Twitch, give us a follow, as well as subscribe to the YouTube channels, Shellshock Network, Shellshock Network VOD. If you want to check out our other podcasts on the network, it's on all your favorite listening apps, such as Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and such. And you can listen to the other shows, like we got Drunk in Your House coming up, a new Drunk in Your House coming up. The Animations Anonymous we did for Twitch a few weeks ago is finally coming to the audio feed tomorrow, including the YouTube channel. So look forward to that if you missed that live stream. And other than that, we are going to see you all in the future. Like I said, anybody that's watching the stream, anybody that's watching the stream right now, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Vampire the Masquerade.